the two work very differently, and over time they decided to continue only in the national and international SEO field, whereas my specific skill set has always been in local SEO. So since they wanted to keep the business name and the assets that they built up, just change the focus, we came to a financial arrangement whereby I set up my own company and they gave my blessing to invite their local SEO clients to come over to my services. So whilst it's a complete separation, it's very much a mutual agreement and we're still very much on good terms. So, as I say, local SEO is very different from national SEO. It's because of local SEO that companies like The Coal Shed and 64 Degrees will appear if you search for restaurants Brighton rather than just McDonald's and Burger King. They really do work very differently, and that's the area that I work in. It's relevant for almost any business that operates in a local area or has multiple locations. So one of the biggest obstacles that I find when speaking to people about SEO is no longer that they don't know what it is or why they need it. People seem to know that now, but it's that they've had experience in the past where they've spent thousands and thousands of pounds over the course of a year or 2 years with a company where they haven't really had any noticeable return. It might have gone well for a little bit and then it just sort of plateaued out, and that's basically it. So why does that happen, and why does that not happen with me, essentially? It's because a lot of SEOs have learned how to do it by following a list of best practices. And these are released by people who've done a lot of study, a lot of blog works. You get them released from Google. They tell you what the best practices for the moment are. And the problem with that is it's only relevant when it's written. And Google makes changes all the time. Small changes on an almost daily basis, and big changes every now and then. So we had a couple of, a big update just 2 months ago, called the Medic Update. No one's going to be able to read that, but I've got it on there. I've put some of this out on the tables for people to potentially look at. This was an update that largely affected businesses in the beauty and aesthetics industry, and it was a really big change. Loads of people who've been up for years and years just suddenly dropped out for no apparent reason. And Google's advice was, you haven't done anything wrong, there's nothing you can do to fix it, and don't worry, which is no help whatsoever to people in that industry, and one of my clients was. So people who have learned how to do SEO from a list of best practices are going to have no idea what to do with that. This is proper SEO, is analysing data like this and working out how it relates to your business website and what it is you should do from it. And this is the kind of stuff that I do. And this is a good example of why I started my own business doing things like this. Because I enjoy looking at sheets like this, believe it or not, I actually do. I like looking at that. I like then comparing it to the websites I work on and seeing what is it that needs to be done. Believe it or not, the one that my client needed to do is this one just here. Keywords in LI tags. It's more bullet points, basically. Sounds really simple, but that's the thing they were missing. And that's what you get when you have SEO from me. I'm not someone that waits a few months after something like this happens and reads the blog articles about the people who really did the work and then tries to apply it, only to find out it's not relevant for their website. I'm actually analysing that data and getting it done. So when people have concerns over investing in SEO, they can have the confidence in me that I'm actually doing the work rather than just following what other people are doing. Right. So, I also do Google Ads. So Google Ads are the bits that appear at the top of the search results. We all know where they are. I specialise in those areas. It's much like doing SEO, where doing it effective and well comes from a lot of data analysis, and so that's where my skill set really lies. So my typical fees for local SEO start at $500 a month. Google Ads from £250 a month, or 5% of your monthly advert budget. Also special offers for Google Ads in that you get £75 worth of ad credit. Thank you. For new Google Ads users. I didn't drop my prices when I transferred over to my own business, but what I do is a lot more work for the same amount of money. So there is a benefit in that coming across. I also didn't realise when starting my own business that all the tools that I use for SEO cost me over £2,000 a month. Amazing. Yeah. But it's essential to do the job right. So the other aspect that I wanted to talk about that I'm doing now, because I appreciate that not everybody has the budget to spend £500 a month for 3 to 6 months before they get their return on investment. So SEO audits are something that I'm going to start doing hopefully more of. There's 3 different levels I'm doing. We've got the summary audit, which is where I just give you a quick overview of whether or not you've got loads of holes that need more looking into. It's perfect for just a quick look to see, is there any more that I really need to do? The next one we have is a detailed report where I will give a full-on detailed aspect of every single SEO element on the site, whether they're working out or not, And this is a great option if you have someone who already knows what they're doing, but they don't know what the current best practice is. The last one, because I'm nearly out of time on that, is the complete audit, where I will not only give you a breakdown of where all the problems are, but I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to fix them and how you fix it. So this is great if you have someone who's a bit tech savvy, doesn't know how to do SEO at all, but you want to be able to get everything up to date as best as possible. And I have an option on this one for the algorithm update protection, where if there is a core algorithm update that affects your rankings within a year of me giving you this, I will do it again for you for free. And because it's a one-off payment rather than an ongoing fee, I'm more than happy to work out a payment plan if people want to do that as well. So it gives people the option of being able to implement this kind of stuff themselves. It will still only be best practice, need to be updated at some point, but it'll be cheaper than getting someone else to actually do it month by month by month for you. So those are my main services: local SEO, national and local paid search, and SEO audits. Thank you very much. David Saxton, DPS Digital Marketing. I will change the name at some point, it's only temporary. Helping Google to bring the business to you.